This is a youth mental health crisis that we're dealing with. Its roots are in childhood, but the kind of headwinds and the mega trends that are making it worse are operating in this very vulnerable period between puberty and the mid-20s. The Surgeon General in the US, very serious dude, he said the challenges today's generation of young people face are unprecedented and uniquely hard to navigate. And the effect these challenges have had on their mental health is devastating. The Australian data is really clear, and that showed a jump from 26% in the 16 to 24 age group to 39% over a 15-year period, which is huge. The jump is much higher in young women than in young men, and that's a nasty combination of anxiety, depression, self-harm, and even eating disorders. The health system's designed for the over 50s and also little kids. We've got to look after the young people in the meantime. That's where our focus has been. And they need different systems of care from what traditional healthcare, mental health care has provided.
We know what works. We know for child anxiety that one of the key evidence-based drivers is cognitive behavioural therapy. In the literature, they talk about small things done often. The quote goes something like this: seemingly modest interventions delivered by key adults, repeated over time, will fix the anxiety. Meaning what? It's not that hard, really. Adults who get a little bit of, I call it broad-based, lay-led coaching training, can actually help children with their anxiousness. Sometimes holding the student in a moment of confusion, helping them to wrestle with the difficulty is going to build their problem-solving capacity, their reframing capacity, which are all the skills they would learn if they went off to see the psychologist.
One of our students was having a bit of a moment and he said, I had my chair and then my friend came over, he thought it was his chair and it resulted in him yelling, screaming. He stormed out of the classroom from that. Do you think your reaction matched the event? And he goes, oh, no way, my amygdala threw a grenade. Our amygdala, bit like a lizard brain, they're always scared of everything. And he said, well, I could just talk to my amygdala, tell it to calm down, it's not in danger, we're okay. He was able to explain what happened, how he felt in a way that made sense to both of us. When he went back to the classroom and he was explaining to his teacher and his friend about the grenade getting thrown and all the rest of it, they're there going, yeah, right, I get it.
The Anxiety Project works because it helps people feel empowered to take control of their anxious feelings. It helps them to build a tool belt to be able to cope with daily life challenges.
We did discuss the need for a consistent language to be used across staff and just that common understanding, and we knew that that consistency was going to be the key to the project.
We show at our school that we're all human and it's okay to experience anxiety. It's also okay to have a good day, a bad day, but to have each other by our sides, that's the number one thing.
We can get a whole community not only knowledgeable about what the problem is, but skilled in dealing with the problem and happy to support one another. That's where you get change.
Resilience is an outcome, it's not an innate quality. What you're doing is a much more collectivistic, a more culture-based sort of approach to this, which is a much better way to think about it.
Accommodations are something that I feel is becoming a big deal in our society. Sometimes they can hinder a lot more than they help.
Tom has a bad day at school. Next day, Tom doesn't want to go to school. Jane says you've got to go. Tom catastrophises, creates a scene. Jane says, okay, you can stay home. Tom stays at home and Tom plays on his device all day. Is this happening in a school near you? Just asking. No, it's not just parents. It's also professionals like myself sometimes giving you an excuse letter for why Lucy can't go on camp tomorrow. Or an OT who might be jumping in and say, oh, you don't want to stress them out too much. Kids need experience of facing normal life challenges. Normal life challenges are going to school, going to camp. Most parents know, you know what, it's probably better that he goes to school. But they're getting tripped up by their child's anxiousness. And this is called accommodation.